So last week I got into an argument with my sister about this family road trip we took as kids. I remember we stopped at this diner. I ordered pancakes, and the waiter accidentally spilled orange juice on my shirt. She looks at me like I'm insane and says that never happened. We argued for 20 minutes. I pulled up the memory. I can see the diner, smell the pancakes, feel the cold juice hitting my shirt, but then my mom showed us old photos, and guess what? We never stopped at any diner. We packed sandwiches. My brain created an entire elaborate scene that feels as real as yesterday. How does that even happen? How does my brain manufacture fake memories that feel more real than actual ones? But before we unravel this memory mystery, if you want more mind-bending science that'll make you question everything, hit that subscribe button right now. Trust me, your brain will thank you later. Here's the thing that's gonna blow your mind. Your brain doesn't store memories like a video camera. Instead, your brain stores memories like scattered puzzle pieces thrown into different boxes. And every time you remember something, your brain frantically grabs those pieces and tries to reassemble them. But sometimes it grabs the wrong pieces. Sometimes it fills in missing pieces with stuff it made up. And sometimes it just invents entirely new pieces. So how does this work? Let's follow what happens when you experience something worth remembering. Say you're at a concert. Your brain isn't recording the whole event as one file. Different parts handle different aspects. Your visual cortex processes what you see. The lights, the crowd, the stage. Your auditory cortex handles the music. Your amygdala tags the experience with emotion. Your hippocampus acts like a project manager, coordinating all these departments and binding them together into what you'll later call a memory. But here's where things get sketchy. When these brain regions store their information, they're not creating permanent, unchangeable records. They're more like rough drafts that can be edited later. And your brain loves editing. Fast forward a few weeks. You want to recall that concert memory. Your hippocampus sends signals to all those brain regions saying, hey, remember that concert? Send me what you got. And all those regions send back their pieces. But some details have faded. Some connections have weakened. So your brain does what any good storyteller does when the facts are fuzzy. It improvises. Your brain fills in the gaps with what makes sense based on your other experiences and expectations. You remember concerts are usually crowded, so it adds more people than were actually there. You know your friend Sarah loves that band, so your brain confidently places her next to you, even though she wasn't at the show. Your brain just committed memory fraud, and you have no idea. But wait, how does your brain distinguish between real fragments and made-up filler? Plot twist, it doesn't. Not really. Your brain has no reliable way to tag memories as real or fabricated. There's no stamp that says verified or made up. Every memory, whether it actually happened or your brain improvised, feels exactly the same. They're stored in the same places, recalled using the same processes, and feel equally real. This is why eyewitness testimony is actually pretty unreliable. People can be absolutely certain they saw something, and they're not lying. They genuinely believe their memory. But their brain might have filled in details, swapped faces, or inserted elements from other experiences. So what makes memories vulnerable to fictional editing? Every single time you recall a memory, you're making it more susceptible to distortion. When you retrieve a memory, your brain temporarily destabilizes it, then restores it. And during that process, the memory can be altered. It's like opening a document, making changes, and saving over the original. You think you're just viewing the memory, but you're actually rewriting it. This process is called reconsolidation. It means every time you tell that funny college story, your memory of it changes slightly. Details shift, emotions intensify or fade, and your brain updates the file. After years of recalling and reconsolidating, that memory might look completely different than what actually happened. Now here's where it gets weirder. Scientists have created false memories in people's brains in lab experiments. They showed participants fake childhood photos, digitally edited to show them in situations they were never in, like riding in a hot air balloon. After seeing the fake photo and being asked to remember details, many participants started genuinely remembering the fake event. They created elaborate details about the weather, how they felt, what they wore. Their brain took the suggestion and ran with it, manufacturing an entire false memory that felt completely authentic. But if our brains are this unreliable, how do we function? Most of the time, your brain's improvisation is good enough. The details don't matter much for everyday life. Your brain prioritizes the gist over precise details, because that's more useful for survival and decision-making. Your brain also uses confidence as a substitute for accuracy. Memories that feel vivid trigger certainty in your brain, but that confidence has zero correlation with accuracy. False memories can feel just as vivid as real ones. That dinosaur cake memory feels crystal clear, which is why you'd bet money on it, even though it's fabricated. So can you do anything about it? Honestly, not really. This is just how human memory works. But you can be aware of it. When you're certain about a memory, especially one that's emotionally charged or frequently recalled, there's a decent chance your brain has edited it over time. Anyway, discovering that your entire past might be fiction is going to cost you around 1 subscribe, and I'll just flip the screen here real quick for you.